Shout out to the cookie girl, Tango Charlie. Most excellent. Thank you for the gift. It is Saturday the 14th of May, 2022. People, I don't do any editing on my podcasts. First of all, the editing software with my laptop is obsolete. Second of all, I lack the skills. So in yesterday's podcast, I do review them before I upload them. But if I see a glitch, an error, a mistake, there isn't much I could do other than redo the whole podcast. And I don't think it's necessary in this particular instance. And I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but we got to get back to this Megan Fox thing one more time. Yep, just hang with me. We got to clear the air on this. In the cover piece from, who the hell were these guys? Yes, well, let's just play what I played yesterday.
It was the most ridiculous statement ever. Super hottie Megan Fox said that her manly looks make her want to vomit.
No, super hottie Megan Fox said, I'm a man. I'm a tranny. That's what we need to clear up. Didn't say anything about being a transvestite. Didn't say anything about none of that bullshit. Cover story, a bullshit cover story. I needed to point that out. Okay, people. Moving on to the I'm Right Again category. Tucker Carlson. And this is going to take some skill here, so you're going to have some patience, people. Because it's mainstream news now. Yep, the baby formula shortage. Yep, it's all manufactured. It's all man-made. And yes, it's all sitting down at the southern border. Dirty, rotten fuckers. That's what they are. And we allow it and we tolerate it. So anyway, two spots I want to play here from Tucker Carlson. Patience, people. Want to make sure the volume's up so you can hear it. And here we go.
It seems like a bigger problem than that. So you would think the Biden administration would do something about it, and they certainly could if they wanted to. They can do anything. These are the people who claim to have the power to control global weather systems, the power to bend human biology to their will.
The power to control global weather systems. Keep that point in mind. But Tucker is, after all, talking about the baby formula problem. Now I got shipped over here to the 7-minute mark. Right about there. Here we go.
All at once. So a government monopoly overseen by Joe Biden caused this baby formula crisis. So what's the government doing to fix it? Well, here's what they're not doing. They're not invoking the Defense Production Act to manufacture more baby formula. Of course not. That's for Ukrainians only. Shut up, American moms. Instead, the Biden administration is doing the opposite, which is to say doing the unimaginable. They're shipping scarce baby formula to the southern border to benefit illegal aliens who have no right to be here in the first place. Now, we know this because of a Florida congresswoman called Kat Kamak. Here's the video.
This got sent to me by a Border Patrol agent this morning and said, this is disgusting. You will not believe this. They're receiving pallets and more pallets of baby formula at the border. This was taken at Ursula processing facility where thousands are being housed and processed and then released subsequently into the United States. So think about this. This is what America Last looks like.
America Last. Amazing. And Americans stand for it. They tolerate this bullshit. It boggles my mind. I can't believe it. American infants are going hungry. People are dealing with baby food formula scarcities and shortages. But not at the southern border. Who gives a fuck about the southern border? You got to worry about Ukraine, people, because it's the right thing to do. Oh, it is stunning. All right, now the first part of that, Tucker Carlson, they can do anything. They claim they can control global weather. Well, you know it's Saturday, and you know Dane Winnington from Geoengineeringwatch.org will be coming out with his 1-hour weekly bad news podcast later this afternoon, so I don't have that to go by. But I know what he's going to be talking about. You bet. Stratospheric aerosol injection, solar remedial management. Yeah, geoengineering. Let's see who else is talking about it. You guys ever heard of a guy named John Brennan? Yeah, he just happened to be the 7th director of the CIA. They've had 7 directors, and he was the 7th. He served back under the Mr. and Mr. Obama administration. Hey, you ever notice we never talk about Big Mike? Yeah, Mike Obama, Michael Robinson. What does he have in common with Megan Fox? Michelle and Megan. Yeah, they're dudes, people. And John Brennan, former CIA director under Mr. and Mr. Obama, also was a major player in the Trump impeachment procedures. Oh, fuck, I got that one right. Okay, now, he's speaking before the CFR, the Council on Foreign Relations. And who is that? Inquiring minds want to know. It's America's version of Herr Klaus Schwab's World Economic Forum, except this version goes back to 1921, founded in New York City, and the Rockefellers and the Rockefeller brothers had a lot to do with its creation. So if you don't know much about the CFR, Council on Foreign Relations, you might want to look into it. You could skip a Twins game and just do a little Googling, or you could just watch the Twins. Alright, so it's America's oldest version of the Herr Klaus Schwab's America's criminal. James Bond's greatest villain. World Economic Forum. And what's the Rockefellers got to do with anything? Well, Rockefellers are the Rockefeller Foundation's latest claim to fame. We'll get to that in 1 second. People, you're going to see all these dots connect. These son of a bitches are one gaggle of assholes, and they're all interbred, interrelated, interconnected. I don't know so much about the interbred, but there's a lot of trannies involved. Okay, so let's take a listen to former CIA Director John Brennan speaking before the Council on Foreign Relations. Here we go. Oh, I gotta get that volume up for you. You gotta hear this.
Another example is the array of technologies, often referred to collectively as geoengineering, that potentially could help reverse the warming effects of global climate change. One that has gained my personal attention is stratospheric aerosol injection, or SAI, a method of seeding the stratosphere with particles that can help reflect the sun's heat in much the same way that volcanic eruptions do. An SAI program could limit global temperature increases, reducing some risks associated with higher temperatures and providing the world economy additional time to transition from fossil fuels.
Yes, sir. Nothing to see here, citizens. Oh, those aren't chemtrails, you silly bastard, Dave. Those are condensation trails. Well, don't argue with me. Argue with your former CIA director. They want to transition people from fossil fuels to green. Just stand by for heavy rolls, because come the end of June, maybe even earlier, wait till diesel fuel gets way in the hell up there in the price range. And keep in mind, if there's a product involved, if there's a service involved, diesel fuel's attached, whether it's by rail, by plane, by truck. You don't get it to the store without diesel. It's all engineered, people. I'm telling you, it's all coming down to we're screwed. And they're coming at us from every direction imaginable. Okay, now back to one more thing. I'm surprised my video driver hasn't taken a shit on me. The Rockefeller Foundation, think Council on Foreign Relations, the organization of well-meaning good citizens, only thinking about your needs, worried about your teeth. Klaus Schwab, what's his claim to fame? The WEF? The Great Reset. Is it not? Of course it is. Well, son of a bitch, look it over here. July 28, 2020, the Rockefeller Foundation publication, Ice Age Farmers covered it before, Reset the Table, meeting the moment to transform the U.S. food system. Just in the foreword, America faces a hunger and nutrition crisis unlike any this country has seen in generations. Trust us, we're the good guys. We're going to help you out. Now, whoever asked Herr Klaus Schwab to do the Great Reset? You will own nothing and you will be happy. Nobody. I don't remember. I don't know anybody that's ever asked that son of a bitch to do anything for me. Who's asking the Rockefeller Foundation to reset America's dining room tables? Did you guys do it? Because I sure as hell didn't. Who do these people think they are? And a worse and better question is, why do we allow it? Because we're sheeple people. It's that simple. Okay, it's going to be a relatively short podcast today. I'm going to leave a link. I'm going to leave a link to an amazing 4-minute video found on YouTube. And how it's still up, I can't know, people. It's amazing. Let me put it this way. Murray won't like it. You know, you've never seen sarcasm used more brilliantly. So check out the link. I'm certain you all have 4 minutes on your most busy Saturday. And guess what? It's Saturday, and I got plenty of stuff to do.